morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Hope you're getting into the Christmas spirit, because we're going to get you there today. That is for sure. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Joe Phelps is here, and we are going to talk today about well, I tell you what, I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to talk about the kind of work and fun that Joe has around his house.
Yes, sir.
At Christmas time. But you must have he does a Christmas display, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
And not your normal Christmas display, right?
I wouldn't call it normal. My wife calls it a sickness.
Well, we'll get into that. We'll delve into Joe's sick mind here in just a little bit. But we're going to talk about his Christmas display down by Fairfield and how you can help him out and help out kids around the community in all kinds of different ways. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this Wednesday, November 17th. Do appreciate you tuning in, whether you're watching on Channel 100 or on Channel 99, Channel 98, Channel 3, however you're watching. YouTube, thank you all very much for watching there too. We do appreciate it. Let's tell you, now you're off camera, let's tell you a little bit about what is going on today. It is Wednesday, November 17th. And did find one thing going on in the community today, speaking of helping out kids and helping out the community. Today, up here in Flora, it is the Clay County Medical Clinic, the Clay County Flora Medical Clinic, Elks Free Children's Orthopedic Assessment. Now, this is very important, folks. They do a wonderful work for the children of the state of Illinois. The Flora Elks, number 1659, as well as the Olney Elks, number 926, in cooperation with the Illinois Elks Children's Care Corporation, sponsoring a free children's orthopedic assessment clinic today. On November 17th. The clinic is at 11 a.m. today, and it's by appointment only. If you make an appointment, call the Illinois Elks Children's Care Office. You can still call them today, and they'll work you in. That is a wonderful thing they're doing. Give them a call at 800 272-0074. That's 800-272-0074. You can call them right now between now and 4 o'clock, and they'll be able to help you out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are no charges for any of the services at this clinic, and you also don't need a medical referral. It's not necessary. The Elks will hold the clinic at the Clay County Flora Medical Clinic, and Dr. Jolko Fulop is going to be there as the physician. He does a wonderful job. Of course, that's up here on Route 50, probably just about half a mile from the studio at 929 Stacy Burke Drive in Flora. It's on Route 50. You can't miss it. Actually, I guess it's Route 45 and 50. That'd be 45 there too, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. I do believe it is.
Yeah. So yeah, you can't miss it, folks. You just can't miss it if you have a child needing an orthopedic assessment. That of course means if you got a kid with a bad leg, kid limping for no reason, a kid with a bad back, something like that, give them a call. They'll help you out. 800-272-0074. What else is special on November 17th? This is one of my favorite days of the year because, ladies and gentlemen, it's National Baklava Day. Folks call it Baklava or Baklava. I'm going to call it Baklava. I love a good Baklava. It's a sweet and flaky pastry. That gives layers of textures and flavors between sheets of phyllo pastry filled with chopped nuts and drizzled with syrup or honey, believed to have originated by the Turkish people in the Central Asian nations. Baklava is dessert in many countries and prepared in several different ways. The word baklava first appeared in English in the year 1650. If you've never tried baklava, there are several different varieties. Walnuts, pecans, pistachios, almonds, whatever can be used. The filling can be composed of raisins, dates, prunes, even figs. Most baklava recipes also call for cinnamon, cardamom, or cloves. So, where's your favorite? Do you enjoy baklava? You ever had it?
I do, but it doesn't enjoy me.
See, that's the good thing. If you recognize early on what works and what doesn't work.
It's you call it whatever you want. I call it goodness. But it's being a diabetic. It's not very nice with me.
You ain't gonna like this one either.
Oh Lord,
you aren't gonna like this next one either. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also National Homemade Bread Day. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, Joe. I'm doing this to you. National Homemade Bread Day. This fills homes with warm, comforting aromas, reminding us to slow down and enjoy National Homemade Bread Day. Yeast bread calls for folks to slow down, spend time with each other as we work the dough, let it rest and rise before baking. Quick breads allow a special treat to share and enjoy with coffee or tea. Bread is full of symbolism around the world, of course, as across cultures and religion. I feel bad. Look at that good-looking loaf of bread.
Oh, that's torture.
I am so sorry to be doing this. Let me get to the nutritional information. There you go. See, now that doesn't look good at all. So there you go. That's
That's that fine print you don't read.
That's exactly right. That's the fine print that keeps you alive. That's the other way. The National Bread Committee in Ann Arbor, Michigan, founded National Homemade Bread Day in the 1980s to encourage families to enjoy making homemade bread. Of course, bread became a staple food about 7,000 years ago whenever they started baking it. So there you go. Other things you can do with that. Well, just make okay. Now maybe you're able
here we go
to celebrate this one. I think you can. This is fine. National Butter Day.
To a certain extent, yes.
All right. National Butter Day.
I like some butter.
There you go. Few ingredients make a meal richer and more flavorful than butter. On November 17th, National Butter Day gives this creamy ingredient and those who make it a pat on the back. You see what they did there? Pat.
Yeah, I got it.
That's not bad. National Butter Day offers so many avenues for celebration. Bake cookies with the kids. Be sure to let them know to mix the butter and sugar together. Make compound or brown butter to reap the flavor benefits. And see, now you could probably put butter on popcorn and eat that.
Oh, yeah, right? I eat butter popcorn.
There you go. See, ladies and gentlemen, we're just trying to help.
Yeah, he's digging.
I'm digging. I found a way to help you out, Joe.
Yep.
We found a way to help you out. By the way, the Dinner Bell Creamery, a cooperative owned by the dairy farm families of Ampey, founded National Butter Day this year to celebrate this culturally important and incredibly delicious food. Plus, I haven't even mentioned how much butter goes into sauces.
Yeah.
Next week's Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You going to put any butter in your turkey?
Oh, yes, most definitely. You got to have
it. You fry turkey? What are you going to do with your turkey?
We're traditional bake.
Traditional bake.
I've had fried. I like it. I do like it, but we're just traditional. Much like our Christmas display. We stay pretty much traditional.
You see, it all goes back together, ladies. He's brought it back to the Christmas display, which we're going to talk about and show you pictures of in here in a minute. We say, that's cool. You'll be all right for Christmas, for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I eat.
You'll find something.
I just got to watch, the numbers.
You got to watch you eat. Yeah, there you go. Watch the numbers and watch what you eat. That is outstanding. What's on television, folks? What do you want to see on TV today? There is some football tonight, NCAA football at 6 o'clock. Northern Illinois takes on the Buffalo Bulls. That's on ESPNU. And Central Michigan will be at Ball State. That's on CBS Sports Network. NHL hockey, the Blackhawks are out in Seattle. That's on TNT tonight, Channel 633 at 9 o'clock. Doubleheader of NBA basketball tonight as well. The Lakers will be at the Milwaukee Bucks, and that's at 6:30. ESPN Channel 601. Doubleheader followed by Dallas Mavericks at Phoenix Suns, and a slew of college basketball underway again. I love it. College basketball is the best. The Sparty, Michigan State's going to be at Butler tonight, and that'll be on Fox Sports 1, Channel 610, followed by St. John's at Indiana. So a doubleheader of Big Ten teams on Fox Sports 1. Like I said, Channel 610. Speaking of Big Ten, on the Big Ten Network, Maryland hosts George Mason, the Patriots, and CBS Sports Network also with a doubleheader of college games. Boston College, the Eagles at Rhode Island at 5 p.m., followed by NC State, the Wolfpack at Oklahoma State. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Joe Phelps. My name is Bruce Dickey, and you are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after this.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining us today. I have just met for the first or second or third time Mr. Joe Phelps today.
Yes,
I appreciate you being here today.
I appreciate you having me.
Joe called me. Now, this is, ladies and gentlemen, how a lot of times how the show works, how we get guests, and I appreciate if you want you see me with the tuba commercial here later on when I'm telling you how to get on the show. That's how Joe got on the show.
Yep.
He called me, but I'd already been to his house. He's a very giving person.
Now, that was unbeknownst to me. we did not plan this. I mean, he just come out and looked at it. That's
right. I'd already been to his house. Actually, I think before you lived there. There were some people that I knew that used to live there. But I've been to his house a couple of times. Joe, let's let Joe tell you what might be a little unusual about his house. Joe, tell us all about your house.
Okay, usually around September, October, my house starts to change.
And you're out in the woods, gorgeous wooded area, just northeast of Fairfield.
We We have, well, as I said prior, my wife calls it a sickness. I call it an addiction. And my addiction is I set up a Christmas display. And I mean, I set up a Christmas display. Huge. This year we've got right at 100,000 lights up.
That's amazing.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
That's amazing. And how big is your place?
We have 2 acres that we set
2
up
acres.
on.
Okay, you're on 2 acres.
Yes, sir.
Do you? All right, well, I've got so many questions. I don't know where to start.
You want me to just give you a rundown of everything we have?
No. We'll get into that. I want to know that later. Where are you from?
I am originally born and raised in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Moved to Tampa, Florida. Met my wife, now of 30 years. And one day I just said, you know what? I'm ready to go back home. And we moved back up here by my family.
You've worked all over. You've worked in,
Yes, sir.
Most recently, you work now at?
I work at Kincaid's.
Kincaid's in Fairfield. Okay, Kincaid's in Fairfield. And before that, you worked at Walmart's. And
Yep, I worked for Walmart.
What'd you do in Florida?
In Florida, I was a lawn maintenance and landscaper.
Okay.
I did that for roughly 12 to 18 years.
So that helps probably
Oh,
with a little bit of knowledge about what you're doing now.
It's enough.
Well,
where you can play around with the yard and where you can't.
Yeah. That's okay. All right. So you move from Florida up to Illinois.
Yes,
back
sir.
to Illinois, back home, to be near family. That's great. Did your family? And you decided to put up this large Christmas display. Did your family do Christmas much as a kid?
When I was younger,
Of course, everybody's family does Christmas, but
when I was younger, that's what brought on what I do is we didn't have a whole lot of money when I was a kid, so Mom did have money for gas to take us around and look at Christmas lights.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was getting to the point, and I guess you might as well say about 12, 13 years ago, that it just didn't seem like people was putting up a whole lot of Christmas anymore. So I took it upon myself, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go extreme. Let's give something to kids to look at and be in awe and joy and see the smiles on their face.
you just started out of the blue deciding, let's give folks something to look at.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Most
give folks
definitely.
something to enjoy.
Now, I will say it was an inspiration off of a YouTube video and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, really? What happened in which first of all, which YouTube video?
YouTube was just looking at like the most extreme lights and stuff like that, and they got a show, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, on TV, the Extreme Light Fight. That's what it is.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Well, you got the neighbors.
Yeah.
They
go to extreme. So what really brought it up, the second part being Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, when we vacation, that's usually where we go.
Okay.
We was just driving down the road, and it was.
They do
I'm
beautiful.
stupid here because I go to Tennessee during the winter, where everybody else goes. Wait a minute, why would you go there? I just think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But anyway, we pulled up on this place that was. It had their lights synchronized to music.
Oh, really?
And they had a little sign that says "Tuned to this station," and I was just in awe.
And this is just somebody's house.
Yeah, it was somebody's house. Yes, we just pulled up in front of it, and like I said, it wasn't nothing huge, but it was neat. I was just in awe. On here, I am listening to this song, and there's these lights flashing to the song, and I'm like, I got to look into this. I got to see how they did this. So I literally got out of the car in the person's yard and could have been shot. We was in Tennessee.
I guess so.
I seen where all the extension
Well, it was
cords
Christmas.
was going.
It was Christmas. They'd have probably put one over your head first.
Oh, yeah. Well, I seen where all their extension cords was going, so I just walked up. I was just curious, and I looked, and I seen who made it, and I was like, okay. And I walked back to my car, got on my phone, and I'm like, what is this? And I looked it up, and I'm like, I want one of them.
Just the device.
Just the device.
The device, which was
It's called a lightorama.
Which was controlling all the trees and all the lights and things.
Exactly. And that's where the sickness began.
All right, and that's one of those things. You'll see, he talks about the YouTube video. Whenever there's a good YouTube video, so it gets around like wildfire.
Yeah.
And a viral one. Have you gone viral yet, by the way?
I don't think I have, because we don't post a whole lot on YouTube.
I was going to say, I didn't think you had.
Yeah.
I didn't think you had. But whenever you see one, you'll see these things go viral, and you see all the lights acting like up. Is it is that device plugged into a computer or
Yes, sir.
something? Okay, all right.
It's like I said, it's a 16-channel box. I have 2 of them now, hence the sickness. 16 channels that you can plug lights into each channel, and then on your it connects to your computer through a network cable, and you program what you want to come on, what channel you want to come on.
All right.
Okay.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out. You have to program the lighting to make it. I mean, it won't give you like some kind of a sample.
You get one sample.
You get one sample, which is probably basically
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And you've been out to my house, and you don't want to sit there and listen to Rudolph.
No,
the
Rudolph's
Red-Nosed
not
Reindeer
going.
over and
No,
over.
no. I can't imagine how sick of that you'd get.
Oh Lord.
I got to tell you, let's take a quick break, folks. We're going to take a quick break. I should have put the Santa Claus, I should have put the Christmas music on behind us today. I feel stupid.
It's all right. It's, somebody will shoot us because Thanksgiving ain't got here yet.
I do have the hat, however, if we need to.
The Cousin Eddie hat.
I want to hear more about this. We're going to come back. We're talking with Joe Phelps about his Christmas display, and then we're going to get to how you can help out. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Back after this.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, an express lane, and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Welcome back, Big Talk. Bruce Dickey. Joe Phelps is here. We are talking about the Phelps family Christmas display. And you can, by the way, you can find that on Facebook. And is the map on Facebook too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can find all that on Facebook, and we're going to talk a lot more about how to get there as the day wears on. But I'm intrigued about. I got to tell you, if I'd have seen a box with all these different lights and stuff coming out of it, I imagine that I'd have said, that's a little bit bigger of a deal than I want to get into.
Yeah.
How was when you first saw it? I guess I guess it wasn't that big a deal to you, right? Or did
No, I did my research on it. I mean, once I found out what it was.
How long does it take to program?
Each song takes about 30 minutes to an hour.
Just to
Each
figure
song.
out.
Just to figure out what you want turning on, what you want flashing, what you want fading. I mean,
Then you have to figure out what amount of time
yes, sir.
for
The timing.
until the timing for one of them to come off and come on.
Yes, sir. It's mostly by beat. When you're on the computer programming, you can do a beat scale on the music,
Yeah.
and it shows you where the beats are and stuff like that. Then I start with the beats, and then I work off on maybe like a trumpet might be in a song,
Yeah.
a vocal part of the song. We've had animated singing trees, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've seen. It's very impressive out there. You've had. You've had animated singing trees.
You got to program it to open its mouth. You got to program it, which means the light's turning on, the light's turning off.
Yeah.
You know, and it goes back to just a flat smile, I call it.
How many? I love it. Smiling tree. How many different songs have you programmed over the years?
Oh, wow. Good question.
Do you know?
I've got I save them, but I don't use the same ones over and over each year.
We won't hear the same thing next year that we're hearing this year.
You may hear one or two of the same songs,
Yeah.
but it's going to be a completely different sequence that most people's not going to recognize, but I recognize.
Is that right?
Yes, because I'll like say, well, there was a song that I had last year, and a lot of people say, well, that's not Christmassy, but I did Katy Perry's Firework.
Oh, that's a great song.
And because the lights and the fireworks represents the lights,
Yeah.
and bright, and then there's a lot of things you can do. Well, I ran that, and then I changed the sequence up a little bit to where it's not typically gonna light up our mega tree, which is
The mega
huge
tree
in itself.
It's a mega tree. How do you climb up the mega tree? You got a
lift.
You
I
got a lift.
go to my local
You
Kincaid's.
go to local Kincaid's and rent a lift.
And I ran a lift.
There you
Yes,
go,
sir.
ladies and gentlemen. You can do that yourself too, I guess. Well, all right. Okay. So, what? I realize I'm a musician and I'm a music fan, so that's why I'm. What songs have you? And do folks make suggestions of songs to you?
Oh yeah. We try to do traditional. We got traditional Christmas songs, but then we have the newer, updated stuff. This
Will
year,
you have like a Willie Nelson Christmas song?
Yes, I most certainly do. I got a Willie Nelson's. I can't remember what he sung. He did a Christmas song, but I can't remember if it's "All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth" or it was Frosty. No, it's Frosty the Snowman.
He does a great Frosty.
Yes.
He does an outstanding Frosty.
And this year we had, I got it, like I said, the Facebook page, we had a lot of people that was sending me messages. It's like, hey, can you do this song and put it in your sequence? This year, lo and behold, we got Fancy Like in our display.
Did you?
Yes.
How so?
Of course, went to Amazon, got the song to start with.
Yeah.
I had to start with that. And like I said, Walker Hayes, it is Walker Hayes, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Got that song, purchased it from Amazon, and then I just started programming it. Because, I mean, it's a hit song.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to like it. Even though it has nothing to do with Christmas, it's a break between the Christmas songs. So you ain't getting overflooded with songs.
How long is the typical cycle? I mean, people will drive by your house and drive back by.
Oh, yeah.
And drive. There's a block out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pretty good sized block if you want to.
And I'm not the only one that decorates.
Oh, really?
We have Herb Fenton.
Oh, Herbie does good. Well, he's retired now.
Well, I'm probably going to go up and try to help him set up this year.
Oh, good.
And then we have Wilson's, and then we have. I'm losing my train of thought on the other guy across the street. I can't think of his name.
Well,
He's going to get me.
Jim Merritt had been doing some.
He had been doing some, and right next door to him.
Is Doyle?
No.
I didn't know if Doyle did anything.
I can't remember
Doyle
his
moved
name.
into town.
I can't remember his name right offhand.
It's terrible that I know everybody in the neighborhood. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for this, if you've been to Jasper School, which is northeast of Fairfield, it's on the Jasper Road. It's on the road to Jasper. What is it? If you miss it, you're what?
Oh, yeah. I always tell everybody flat out and simple. If you're between Leo French Park and Maple Hill Cemetery and you go out towards Jasper Grade School and you miss our place, go to your DMV, turn your license in, because you do not need to be driving.
You aren't going to miss it. You are not going to miss it. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take another quick break, and we're going to come back. We're going to tell you how. He takes donations, but it's for food pantries. So
Yes.
we're going to talk about that, as well as all kinds more things, and how he goes about setting it up. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Joe Phelps is here, and we'll be back right after this. Do stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I just said nasty things to my guest. Oh, he's never coming back.
He's all right.
Well, he understands, and why he understands why I said.
Most definitely.
It is Joe Phelps is here, and he is the purveyor and basically the main displayer at the Phelps family Christmas display down in Fairfield on Jasper Road in Fairfield. And I asked you a question a little bit ago, and I think I hemmed and hawed and didn't get to the answer. We were talking about all the music.
Yes.
How many? How long of a cycle would it take for somebody to hear the entire display of music, and all the music is tied to the displays?
Yes.
So to see the entire display of music, and you'd hear how many songs?
32 songs this year.
32 songs.
Yeah, there's 32 different ones. Traditional and newer Christmas songs is in the mix this year. So
yeah, I'm just fascinated. Having been a former DJ, and I could think of like half a dozen good Christmas songs. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you get to 32.
Well, like I said, I mean, it's sometimes they're not necessarily Christmas-based songs.
Well,
They
true.
may be. I mean, there's been what I traditionally call remixes of older Christmas songs.
Yeah.
But it's just remakes, basically.
Sure.
And it might be a newer artist and different styles and stuff like that. I mean, this year I have no two songs are the same song by a different artist. They're
Right.
they're 32 different individual songs.
And there's that many songs. I'm just teasing.
Oh, yeah.
You could have Bruce Springsteen, Santa Claus
Yep,
Come to Town.
got it.
You probably, I could probably sit here and name song after song, and you'll say, "Oh, I've got that. That's programmed." That's
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's one of the.
oh,
You gotta have
that's a
them.
huge crowd pleaser.
You got to have them. You have to have them.
All right, I've got. Let's start showing a few pictures here so folks can get a little bit of an idea. And now, granted, these pictures are taken during daylight, so it's,
Yeah.
you're not getting you're not getting the full effect of what Joe's doing out there.
It's not good. My phone picture quality is not good, and if you want to see it at night, I encourage you to come out and take a look at it.
By the way, and it starts when?
It starts the November 26th, the day after Thanksgiving. Is
Friday.
the main opening. We're going to have a soft opening Thanksgiving night. We won't have, which we'll probably get into the
Get
extra
into all
stuff.
we'll get into the extra
So
stuff.
I won't give that to
Yeah,
them
don't
yet.
give that. The soft opening will be
Yeah.
basically just lights on.
Just the lights and the music, and just
Lights and music
test,
on
basically, for me.
Thanksgiving night. But then from then on, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
Each weekend, right?
Each weekend, every weekend between basically between Thanksgiving and New Year's. we're gonna
Okay,
run.
so you'll run it through New Year's.
Yes, sir.
New Year's is a Saturday this year. You're going to run it on the I guess
We'll run it New Year's Eve, and probably won't run it New Year's night. It just
Well, people are watching football.
yeah. So we'll run it New Year's Eve, and which that Friday night, I believe you're right. It is a Saturday.
Yeah.
So we'll run it New Year's Eve, and it'll just be that one, and then that'll be the final show.
And again, folks, it's at 1016 County Road, 2005 East, which is Jasper Road on the northeast. I keep saying
And
northwest.
we can be found on Google Maps.
Yeah, you can.
I registered.
It's what's it on Google Maps? Phelps.
Phelps Family Christmas Display.
Phelps Family Christmas Display on. That is the coolest thing when you register something on Google Maps. It's not really a business. I've done the same thing.
Right.
Like I've got the Dickey Ranch south of Wayne City is registered because we have people look for it.
Right.
And people will look for the Phelps Family Christmas Display. It's going to be sundown throughout this next month and a half at about 4:30. What time will you start the displays going? Or turn on the lights?
Typically, I work till 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to give a buffer zone. It's going to be probably about 5:30, maybe 5:45 before it starts, and then we run till 9 or 9:30.
How long does it take you
on
to
traffic.
turn everything on?
About 5 minutes at most.
Okay, I didn't know if you had it all hooked in. You've got the thing.
Oh Lord, I wish.
Where you can hit just one little.
I want to throw me a breaker and be done with it. But no, I have to. The process real quick is I literally have to go in and plug the main cords for the inflatables. Then I got to plug the main cords in for the boundary lights, and then I got to go in and start the computer and get it ready. And yeah, it takes me about a solid 5 minutes.
All right,
to get everything going.
let's look at a few pictures. See, now that's one big Santa Claus. How tall is he?
He is 14 feet, and we just acquired him this year.
Really?
Yes.
So he's standing in front or behind the fence there.
Yeah, and there's off to the left, I guess, is a homemade. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Is a homemade Ferris wheel that I made out of PVC.
I've got the Ferris wheel coming up.
Okay.
But Santa, if you see the Santa Claus,
You're there.
you're there. You've found the place. Let me get. You mentioned the Ferris wheel. Let me.
Yep, that's the Ferris wheel there. We made that out, I made that out of PVC and cheap Dollar Tree baskets.
Cheap what?
The little carts you see, that's actually cheap little Dollar Tree baskets.
No
We
kidding.
put two of them together and made it into a little cart.
You're not putting children in that, are you?
No, they better not try that is a teddy bear, a Ferris wheel.
That's a teddy bear. Okay,
Yes,
now
yes.
does he spin? Does
It will spin, but I'm gonna try to keep it solid. Just for the simple fact is, a little kid might try to get in.
Well, that's exactly right. They see that if they see their teddy bear having fun going around, they're gonna want to play. Let's show you. Let's see. I've got the. Let's see what else I have here. Tell you, you've got the Disney characters.
Okay, this is wood cutouts that me and my wife make. I draw them. I draw them and cut them out.
Good grief!
And she paints them, and then we seal them. And we have 105 of them around.
No kidding.
Around the fence.
And you've got Daffy in a Santa Claus outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? There's all kinds of Santa Claus accoutrement in those. Did you do that yourself, or did you find them somewhere?
Yeah. Well, we find clip art online.
Okay.
I free draw. I mean, I'm not a great artist, but I can look at something. I can copy draw. I can look at it and then draw it onto wood.
All right, let's see. Okay, here. Now tell me about Mickey and Minnie here.
Mickey and Minnie, they're one of my most difficult inflatables. They never want to stand up when they need to.
Really?
Yeah, but they're good. Mickey and Minnie is there, and then you got a little air balloon and a giraffe, and then you see the sailboat in the background. All that lights up. The main thing behind them two trees in that picture is that's the Santa house.
You've got a Santa house this year.
Yes, sir.
What made you decide to put in a Santa house?
Well, I got tired of standing out in the cold.
No, wait a minute. So you would normally, typically, I've got pictures here of a few. Not you, but I mean, you're helping Santa out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, most definitely.
You're helping Santa out, and Santa doesn't want to stand outside in the cold either.
No, and that was one of his requests. He said, "I might be from the North Pole, but I appreciate a good warm place."
I suspect Mrs. Claus appreciates it too.
She did. Now, she's new to us. She just started coming down last year.
Oh, well, because Santa would come out by himself?
Santa would come down by himself, and I guess he got in trouble, and Mrs. Claus had to come with.
She was wondering where he was spending all his time.
Well, I mean, she enjoyed herself.
Well, that's outstanding. So you've built them a house.
Yes, we got a little place for them to keep warm, and an excellent picture opportunity for people to bring their kids in, or adults can get their picture with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
One other thing, folks, to note here, and I didn't notice it the first time around, but then Joe pointed it out to me. You think, well, okay, he lights up all these devices, and that's cool, and you got the balloon and that kind. Look at the wall there, folks, on the house. Those are all Christmas lights.
Yes, sir. There's I think we said that it was either, I want to say it was roughly, we covered the house with almost 64,000 lights.
That is a lot of lights.
And Clark Griswold only had 20,000 on his.
Is that all?
Well, do you remember the introduction?
I don't remember.
It was either 20 or 25,000 that he said. And he had that big sayings of 20, or I think he said 25,000 sparkling lights, and then he plugs it in, don't work.
Have you? Oh yeah. I do remember. What do your neighbors say whenever?
Neighbors are good with it. We actually have
because you're shutting off at 9 o'clock at night.
I don't want to be a nuisance to anybody. I mean, it was the same way when we was on King Street. I mean, I wouldn't run all hours of the night, so traffic wasn't going by. Last year, just to throw this in real quick, last year we had an estimated about 500 cars come out.
No kidding.
To come out and look at the display and take the little rides and stuff that we got to offer.
All right, I tell you what, let's do. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back and I'll show you the little rides, or at least one of them, as well as might sneak in a picture of Santa. And we got to tell people how to help out too. I feel bad we haven't really mentioned that very much. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Joe Phelps is here. We keep talking about different things, and we haven't even got to the heart of the matter. Back after this. Stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our power brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, talking today with Joe Phelps. You can find out more about the Phelps family Christmas display on Facebook. He's got an outstanding page there. Tell you where to find it and all about it. And we didn't talk about you might be crazy.
Oh yeah, I know.
Your wife thinks you're crazy. You might think you're crazy, but you're doing all this for a good cause.
Yes.
Tell people why. Tell people. I mean, other than your enthusiasm for Christmas, which is boundless. Apparently,
that's what started it all off. But I mean, we've been at the point before. What we do is we do a food donation box for local food pantries and stuff like that every year. If people want to give us cash donations, we turn them cash donations into non-perishable items for the food.
That's the amazing thing to me is you're doing all these displays and you're paying the utilities for the. I mean, Wayne White ain't free.
No, they like me every time they drive by.
I bet they do.
Yeah, they got a big smile on their face when they go past the Phelps family Christmas display.
But folks are making, but the donations you're not paying it. You're not paying a dime.
No, we don't take a dime of it. We won't take a dime of it. That's not what we're in this for. We've been to the point before, like I said, that we was wondering where our next meal was going to come from, and now we're in a comfortable. We're not rich by any means, but we're in a comfortable lifestyle. Nice, and if we can do something to help out somebody like we was, hey, that's on it. That puts warmth in my heart.
Well, that's exactly right, and that's amazing, and that's why I'm telling folks, if you're gonna go out there, make sure you got some non-perishable with you. You don't want to. And we're talking a canned item or what else?
Anything that won't go bad within. Because we try to get the food donations to the food banks and food pantries. We try to get them just before Christmas.
Yeah.
That usually.
Well, that's when they need them.
Yes, most definitely. We've done Jeff Hope Ministries. We've done the First Baptist. We've done. We've even put out on Facebook and said, "Hey, if you know a family that's in having problems right now, let us know so we can get a care package and get it to them."
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised to hear that you have food pantries contacting you from time to time. Do you ever have like the Coats for Kids or anything like that? I mean, people just to make a donation or to be a place where they could take donations. I didn't know.
Actually, I've never thought about that, and that's something to think about in the future. But I've never been contacted, and I'm not an evil person. I mean, they can contact me real easily.
Yeah, find them at Kincaid's, folks. You can find them at Kincaid's. All right, let's take another couple pictures here. I want to see. Tell me about the train. We were going to talk about some of the rides. Tell me about the train.
Okay.
This one is not like the Ferris wheel.
No,
this one folks get in.
Yes, this one folks can get in, adults and kids alike. It'll comfortably hold. It would comfortably hold you and me and plus a couple others.
No kidding. Oh, come on.
I know. I built this to.
You built this to sturdy, huh?
Yeah, I built it sturdy. Where it accommodate adults and kids.
See, that's what I'm sitting there thinking. I'm looking at that picture, Joe, and I'm thinking, okay, well, yeah, I'm not gonna ride that thing. I mean, how's that tractor gonna pull me?
Well, the tractor might not, but we got a 4-wheeler that will. That little lawnmower. I mean, that little lawnmower right there. It's pulled around more weight than you or me ever care to look at.
I suspect that's true. How long you been using that little lawnmower to carry that train?
We've used that for 3 seasons now, I think. And I think it's pretty much retired. We're probably just going to use the 4-wheeler to use it to pull this year.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing, but I mean, we can accommodate easily on that. Them are actually let me say this, most of my stuff is reclaimed.
Yeah, those are pallets.
That's pallets, exactly.
Yeah.
I built that out of pallets.
That's and pallets are sturdy, folks.
Oh, yeah. And that bottom pallet, that floor, it is solid.
Is that right?
I mean, it's solid.
Tell us who's driving that.
My daughter, Abby. Abby is 13 years old. She goes to Jasper grade school. She hates that she missed meeting you here. She's met you before, but
I'll meet her sometime.
But she had some prior obligations at school that she had
to go to school.
Yeah, most definitely. That's what Dad even told her.
That's exactly right.
But anyway, she's our conductor. She does the tour, and she'll let you know
where
about
will she
things.
go? Well, I mean, what is the tour consist of?
Did you get the aerial shot on that?
I didn't get it taken.
Okay.
I didn't get it pulled. I'm sorry.
That's fine. There's in our yard, we actually have a trail set up that she knows it real well, the way I lay out the display, where she can take them on a ride and get up close to all of our inflatables, all of our
to everything.
Yeah, it just takes you throughout the whole display and brings you back to the Santa house.
How long is that ride?
It's usually a couple minutes. It's not real long.
Does she have the radio going there too?
No, she doesn't. But I'm gonna have it this year to where there's going to be radio and a speaker in there to where you can hear it while you're in the car. Trust me, every year it's a little something new. This year she wanted to give a full tour like Holiday World does when you're riding on their little train, and I'm like, you got to drive, and how are you going to talk with one hand and drive with the other? I tried. I got a CB with a PA external speaker, but no.
She's wanting to do basically the whole Universal Studios tour type of thing. The docent.
I always said if anybody is, and I have a total of 5 kids. If anybody's going to take over the Phelps family tradition, it's going to be Abby.
Yeah,
she is
great.
Into it. She's into it hard.
Oh, I love it. Let's see what other pictures I have here. Tell me about these folks. More inflatables, huh?
We got Frosty, and Lord help me, I do not know what that thing is standing next to Frosty.
That looks like some kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I've owned it for 2 years and I still ain't figured it out. But it's cute.
It's cute. Now here's your 14-foot tall Santa
nope,
again.
That's the 10-foot tall.
Oh, that's the 10.
Yeah, he's. I have multiple Santas, inflatable Santas, and then we've got the Bass Pro Shops camper out there. This picture was actually taken in what Abby calls, and I think it's great, inflatable land. We have roughly about 56 inflatables out by themselves.
Really?
That has nothing to. It's not
part of the story.
Part of the lights. We didn't want to take away from the lights, but we wanted all the inflatables up.
Well, the inflatables, so they're not flashing.
No. The inflatables just stay on continuously, and that's the reason why we didn't want to take away from all the lights of the house, the mega tree and the spiral tree. That was another thing I didn't get a picture of, unfortunately. But if you come out, you can see it.
Folks got to go out to see it. Let's see. I've got there's when you'll know you're there on 2005 East. It's County Road 2005 East, 1016 County Road 2005 East. Now, of course, you can't leave it. There's Santa and Mrs. Claus have made the trip.
That's when they stopped by last year. They came in and checked us out and gave them kids candy canes. Oh, and that's another thing I just remembered. We are also doing free drawing for a boys 20-inch bike and a girls 20-inch bike.
Wait a second.
Yep, I forgot
Hold
about
on a
that.
second. You're doing all this stuff for free. Other than folks giving out the folks hopefully bring some non-perishable item, but you're also going to give away bicycles.
Yep, we got one each. And we had winners from last year. Herb Fenton down the road from me gave me a girl's bike last year, and he's like, see if you can do something with this with your display.
Yeah.
So that inspired me to go out and buy a boy's bike.
Okay.
And we did a drawing for any of the kids that come in. They could drop their name in the bucket. And
so the kids do come see Santa Claus?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. We had like I said, we had probably estimate about 500 cars last year come by and see the display. Now, half of that was probably to come see Santa when he was there.
Yeah.
So I mean,
will you put on Facebook if Santa is expected?
Yes.
I mean, because most Friday nights or something, Santa probably he may not be there on Friday. Santa might have a Packers game he wants to see on Sunday night. You never know. You never know what
Santa may have to get up early and go watch the college football team.
Santa might be going to see college football. You never know what Santa's going to be doing. He's got elves to keep track of stuff. But on Facebook, you'll put on when Santa's going to be there. You think?
We keep everybody contacted and keep them up to date on what is going on at the Phelps family Christmas display. More than probably we actually should, but I like to keep people informed on what's going on, how far we are on with the progress, and everything like that.
All right, so you've been doing this for 12 years now, give or take, from your previous residence across the street from the high school.
Yes, sir.
And this residence now out in Jasper Township of Fairfield. By the way, quick question: did any of the high school kids ever mess with your stuff?
No. Yeah, we got good kids. I mean, and I was
or grade school kids for that matter.
I was a little league coach, so most of them knew me.
Oh.
And most of the guys did anyway, and then, of course...
The guys are the worst ones anyway.
Yeah, that's what you got to watch. I ain't going to say they was too kind to my Halloween display back here, but they decided to take my pumpkins, but no, they never really messed with it. Plus, we have... And this is just a precaution. We have security cameras.
Well, sure.
I mean, you got to have security cameras.
You don't want Santa Claus coming to an unsecure place.
Very true. Very true.
It's just great.
Now, he will be guaranteed he will be there the 26th, November 26th. He will be there.
The day after Thanksgiving.
That's the day after Thanksgiving. Him and Mrs. Claus has both signed the contract to come and see us.
Well, he's got a month. He's got 4 weeks from then to get ready for Christmas.
Well, he's a busy man. He goes, he's down there at Leo French.
Well, I know it. Yeah, that's right.
So it's hard to get him to come.
Well, he doesn't show up at Leo French, though, until after the Christmas parade, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why we had to snatch him up on the 26th.
You had to catch him early.
Yes. Most definitely.
Oh, Joe, that's just great. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, try to put some time into your schedule this Christmas season to go see the Phelps family Christmas display. Again, the address for it, put it in your lock it into your GPS, 1016 County Road 2005 East. It's on Jasper Road, just north of Fairfield. If you've ever been to a game at Jasper Road, you're gonna know.
You'll know. And I got one more thing to throw in real quick if we got time. I do take donations, but not the donations you think. Donations I take is old Christmas decorations you no longer want.
No kidding.
Non-working or working, if it's exterior stuff, whether it be lights, whether it be inflatables, drop them off. I do take that, and that I do keep for myself because I use them for future displays.
There you go. Joe, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, folks. See you all next time. Have a great day.